This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Monday, the 21st of August. I'm James Spann. Hottest week of the summer this week. I now understand we can have hot weather deep into September, but after this week, temperatures will be trending down as the ridge finally weakens and moves out. But this week, just hot as blue blazes. And here we go. That tells the story right there. That's basically all you need to see. A really big 6,000-meter, 500 millibar upper high anchored over Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, the big nasty. And you can see that thing is stretched out all the way from the Rockies to the East Coast. And with that, you've got subsidence, sinking air, and no showers and storms. At least we're getting a nice break from the storms. This has been a very active summer for organized convective masses coming through here. Typically, we see the random pop-up afternoon storms, but it's been different this year. But the storm machine is shut down. Got a field of cumulus clouds, but nothing on the radar. That's the radar composite, about 2:30. Got a few isolated showers over South Louisiana. Temperatures are mostly in the mid-90s. Again, that Centerville observation is suspect. Don't think it's quite that hot there, but most spots mid-90s. But still, look at Coleman. They've got 88, so the heat is not that bad. It should be hot here in mid-August. But again, we've got some upper 90s on the western side of the state, and down south, Mobile 98, Montgomery 94, Dothan 95. And we've got some counties under a heat advisory. Some counties are not, but everybody's hot. We talk about that a lot. This is a Weather Service criteria thing. And the expansive heat covers much of the nation's heartland where they've got excessive heat warnings. And in the western states, a number of flash flood watches there because of moisture from the former tropical system known as Hillary. And also in that zone, there's a marginal risk of severe storms for some of the western states. Marginal risk on the Texas coast with the approach of a tropical wave, and a marginal risk over parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Tomorrow, again, South Texas with a marginal risk as what might be a tropical storm comes in. Mainly that's a rainmaker. The overall news is good with that. They need that rain and the break from the heat. Marginal risk out around Salt Lake City and around the Great Lakes. And on day 3, Wednesday, no organized severe weather expected across the country. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. And again, most of the state will be dry through the weekend. Now, we could begin to see a few pop-up storms by Sunday and early next week, but the general pattern is dry. Any storms could find to South Alabama. Rain amounts there under 1/2 inch between now and Monday of next week. So the tropics are active, and they should be in August. We've got several systems on the board. First off, a couple of junk systems. Emily and Gert. Emily's gone. It didn't last long. And again, these things would never have gotten a name 20 or 30 years ago. And I'm not saying the Hurricane Center is wrong for doing it. We have much better high-resolution satellite data now, but still, they are very junky systems. Emily is off the board. Gert should be off the board maybe by the time you watch this. We've got a tropical wave that's in the eastern Atlantic with a chance of development, and a wave in the Gulf of Mexico. First off, that wave in the far eastern Atlantic, that's got a 70% chance of developing, but that will likely turn northward like these other ones, and no threat to the contiguous United States. And let's first off take a look at our wave in the Gulf. This is now potential tropical cyclone 9, PTC 9, formerly known as Invest 91L. I know these names can be confusing, but it's a pretty well-organized wave in the Gulf. And the Hurricane Center believes this could become a tropical storm by the time it reaches the South Texas coast soon. In fact, here's the track, and it comes in tomorrow morning, possibly as a tropical storm. I do believe the name is Harold, if it gets a name. But one way or the other, the impact is the same. Some really good beneficial rain for South Texas. I've done weather on the radio in McAllen and Brownsville, Texas for a long, long time, and I will tell you that they will welcome this. Heat levels way down, rain, it's a good thing for them. But again, there's a tropical storm warning for the South Texas coast and South Padre Island as that approaches. And this will have absolutely no impact on Alabama or the central Gulf Coast, other than an elevated rip current risk tonight and tomorrow. So this is Gert. It'll be off the board in no time with shear. Franklin is really the only decent system out there. Franklin will be coming across Hispaniola tomorrow night with a chance of some heavy rain, maybe some flooding as a tropical storm. And then it's forecast to reach Category 1 hurricane strength Friday and to Saturday, well east of the Bahamas. And our friends in Bermuda might want to watch that, but this should stay well east, again, of the east coast of the United States. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. And again, the upper air maps tell the story in this situation. The big nasty 6,000-meter upper high over Missouri. And you can see that ridge expands out from the Rockies to the east coast, and just hot and dry. The sky will be sunny tomorrow with highs in the upper 90s. Some spots may be flirting with 100. And again, I don't know if you can tell the difference between 97 and 100. But sunny and hot, and that'll be the situation for the rest of the week. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Daily highs between anywhere from 96 to 102. The hotter values over the western and southern counties of the state. And really Saturday, not a lot of change. High Saturday, upper 90s. Some spots may be touching 100. And then Sunday, the ridge begins to break down. And the high will probably drop into the low 90s. And will bring in the chance of a few scattered showers or thunderstorms on Sunday. Again, not raining everywhere, but at least we'll begin to see the return of that. And this is a week from today. This is Monday, the 28th of August. And again, you can see the heat ridge far to the west. And the heights are coming way down. And highs probably dropping into the 80s, and we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms next week as the week begins. So a week from today, it should be radically different. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday, August 31st. You know what that day is? That is the last day of meteorological summer. But trust me, it doesn't magically turn cool the 1st of September. We all know that. But that's a pretty good look. Instead of that 6,000-meter upper high, we have an upper low that's just west of the state. And that would suggest highs in the 80s with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Rain for Birmingham off the GFS ensemble. The mean is under 1 inch between now and the 6th of September, but the members have a pretty big spread. Some of the ensemble members are at 4 inches, which is a sign of uncertainty in how the pattern unfolds in early September. Here's a look at heat levels. This is coming off the National Blend of Models, and this is for Birmingham, and as we always say, your number could vary. 96 tomorrow, 99 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 93 Sunday, and then 80s for next week. Come on now. That's good news. And here's the latest 8 to 14-day guidance just in. This is for August 29th through September 4th. And if this works out, still temperatures could be a little above average. But again, no doubt, the worst of the summer heat is basically going on here this week. Let's roll that Kid Cam video. So big homeschool group today. Seeing so many of these big co-ops. And, with the co-ops, you got the moms in there and you got some dads in there. But we had a big crowd at Crossbridge Church of Christ. And hey, look at that cake here. Let me tell you what, that's a good-looking cake right there. Wow. That's some cupcakes going on, too. But again, Crossbridge is in the Brook Highland area of North Shelby County. But great to see those kids. They're pumped. And all the moms and the families, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. Busy week ahead. Tomorrow going to be up in Marion County at Hamilton. Going to see some adults up there served by Northwest Alabama Mental Health Center. We'll be at the Rec Center. Wednesday, Kermit Johnson Elementary School up around Pinson and Trafford in North Jefferson County. Thursday, Rainbow Omega. That's a great ministry in East Alabama. Love to see the residents there. That'll be fun. And then Friday, I'll be over in Georgia at Roopville Elementary School. I love coming to see them. Been there before, and that'll be a lot of fun. And again, we do have a book signing coming up on Saturday. And don't exactly have the location yet. I should know that by tomorrow morning, but we'll pass that on as soon as we get that. So that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll have Weather Brains tonight, our weekly show for weather dweebs, dorks, geeks, nerds, weenies. That show comes on at 7 Central, and it's you can watch it live on YouTube, youtube.com/weatherbrains. And most people listen to the audio podcast version, which is cool. We've been doing this show since 2006. I mean, we were podcasting before people knew what that was. But it's we that's our creative outlet, and we have some really, really smart people on that show. It's for weather weenies. It's not for the Joe Q public, but I love that every week. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, right across the hall over there in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.